What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I really need you guys' help right now. I would like to get as many different comments about this as possible. I've been searching and scouring the internet for different opinions on this, and I just can't make heads or tails of it. You know, I see, and I'm still kind of, you know, I still think that the Iraqi dinar is it's a wise investment, right? It doesn't mean it's going to happen the way I think it is. It may not turn out to be what I think it is. You know, it could be a lot of different things. I do think it's smart to diversify, right, and not have all your eggs in one basket. But I'm trying to study the money, and you follow it all the way back to gold, silver, copper, which seem to be doing very well, right? And then this fiat-based system that we went into, not doing so well, not doing so well at all. And then all of a sudden we had, which I'm starting to change my mind about, you know, because I was thinking, well, you know, the timing was convenient and all about the cryptos that came out, and you know, maybe some of them are compromised, but maybe not all of them, right? Because you look at Bitcoin decentralized. Bitcoin is decentralized. It's proof of work, so it's not like whoever owns the most has the most power. You do the work or you get nothing, right? That's how it should be. You do the work, you get something. You don't do the work, you get nothing. As long as there's a computer running in someone's closet, they can't shut it down. You know, they've been attacking it all the time. My only fear is that they have more money than we do. They potentially buy it up, you know, and get the price really high. And then they start just making it so volatile that nobody wants to be in it anymore. You know, people start losing their shirts, and it's like, well, yeah, we don't like that kind of volatility. And maybe that's how they force you out of it, because it gets so volatile that they force you to something else. You know, something that's a little more stable. And I hear a lot of people pushing this XRP. You gotta get XRP. It's you know, it's gonna be the financial savior of the world. XRP is centralized. It's a centralized crypto. I feel like it's being designed for the sole purpose of selling to these governments to use as the platform for their CBDCs. I mean, it seems like that's what's going on there. And then I hear people commenting, you know, in other videos. I've been reading comments on other videos that pertain to, like, silver, gold, and crypto. And people are like, well, I stack silver and gold. That's my this. And then I have XRP. Because that's whatever. And it's like, well, wait a second. You're preaching two different messages here. You're preaching decentralized, gold, silver, copper, and you're preaching, on the other hand, centralized. You know, I see it a lot in the Iraqi dinar community, where they're like, oh yeah, you know, this new quantum financial system, which is definitely a metaphor, right? There is no quantum computers doing banking. That's insane. But it's a metaphor for this new system, right? But it seems like they're pushing XRP, which is centralized. I'm just, like, I'm so fucking confused right now. I don't quite understand it. But I do feel like, you know, I feel like people are voting with their money, and maybe people see and realize that, which I hope not. I hope there's still some hope out there that we can defeat this evil. But you look at Bitcoin, and I mean, it's just destroying everything else. And it has been for a long time because it's decentralized proof of work. I would even take Ethereum before I would take, in my mind, unless I realize and understand more about XRP. But when Bitcoin's exploding, I mean, if you look at, like, since the Tuesday, April 30th, we hit a bottom and it started heading up. XRP, April 30th, right here, we hit a bottom, and it really hasn't gone anywhere. It's actually looks like it's dropped, made a new low, and now it's retesting resistance here. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Looks like we broke, and now we're hitting resistance. But it seems like when Bitcoin's ripping, you go and look at XRP and it's not really doing much. But then other days it's a little bit different. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Is XRP like? I mean, in my mind, I feel like people have voted with their money, and the people that understand money have voted decentralized, not controlled by governments. It's clear as day. Bitcoin, gold, silver, copper, that shit is blowing up. And I think gold, silver, and copper should be blowing up more, but they're held down. They're suppressed in price because they don't want us thinking about these. They do not want us thinking about these. They want us into the fiat system. Ugh, I don't know. It's just such a mind game, man. Because I would like to invest possibly a little bit more into the cryptos. If you look at Bitcoin, it looks like we're creating a perfect little flag here. So, I mean, we could get one more rip to the downside. And if we come down somewhere around 54K, yeah, dude, load up, man, from there. Because I think that would be a perfect timed, boom, price comes down, 54K, boom, and it shoots up, and we go massive. But instead of trading Bitcoin, I was maybe just looking at Bitcoin and say, okay, well, it looks like we might have one more drop, and then it should really rally, and then everything else will go with it. So maybe, I add some more into Doge, because Doge is like the silver, right? Gold goes up, but then the little guys, they really freaking fly, and they catch up. Yeah, it looks like SHIB is getting ready for another massive explosion as well. I mean, yeah, remember this many weeks ago? Boom! And now we're getting a very, very healthy consolidated pullback. All of the cryptos look like they are getting ready to freaking explode, but I'd like to see one more drop. That'd be great. Kind of retrace some of this a little bit more, maybe. Because if we came down to like there, dude, that would be like that's perfect, man. See you later. See you later. But I don't know about SHIB. I kind of honestly more of a Doge person. Because I don't think Elon Musk is trying to pump and dump. SHIB, I don't know. No idea. But anyways, this week in the Forex market, if I had just done nothing, I called the direction right. Totally called the direction right. But then I started second guessing myself during the week. And I'm like, oh, wait a second. NZD. If we go to NZD and go to like the 4-hour chart, does that look bearish? No. This looks like a correction. And even when all of this wasn't here, it just looked corrective, like we were getting ready to push up, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm selling Aussie. Shit, maybe I should be looking for buys. You know what I mean? And I just fell back into old habits. I was looking for buys. I wanted my money out there, but I wasn't waiting for crucial levels or anything. I wasn't waiting for at least the trend line. I was just throwing willy-nilly trades out there. NZD and Aussie took 3 losses, completely erased all of my profits from the week prior. And it's like, yeah, it's frustrating. It's aggravating. You get ashamed of yourself, and it's like, fuck, man. But that's, you know, those are your lessons. Those are your lessons, and you have to learn them many times sometimes before you go, you know what? If price doesn't hit a level that I want, I'm not trading it. Period. I'd rather just make nothing than lose. But I mean, over the 3 years that I've been trading, it went from taking consistent losses all the time to finally I'm like a break-even trader now. I don't make anything, but I'm not losing anything. You know, I make stuff and then I lose it. Then I make stuff and then I lose it. Then I make stuff and then I lose it. You know what I mean? And I've been stuck in that cycle for a bit. So I got to get past that. And sometimes it's difficult, but basically for this week, I have a clear plan. If Aussie USD pushes down and takes out this low and hits the trend line, creating this little expansion, I will buy here. And I will ride that up to at least these highs and take profit at this trend line. It could go a little bit higher, but I'm happy with this trend line for profit, and I'm going to get out. And then I'm going to be looking for a sell in Aussie somewhere right there. And then if we look at NZD, I'm like, okay, well, there's a few things that could happen here. I do think NZD is going to come up to like at least these highs here. This is the last 2 major highs put in. We have had false breaks through this weekly trend line down before. So it doesn't mean we won't get another one, another little false break before it reverses. But I have my eyes on this area for a sell. But in the meantime, you know, this looks like a clear corrective pattern, like it's going to push higher. I don't want to buy from where we are. That's stupid. But if you do that, we have closed, false break, closed price. This looks like a flag, maybe. We've broken out. We're coming up to resistance trend line. If price comes down correctively and slow right here, I'll be looking for a buy on the retest of this break and retest. Break, retest, right around here. It is the 0.61200 level. If price comes down slow and correctively to there. If it comes screaming down, then there's a chance that we might be going down, you know, to sweep the lows, finishing this expansion, and then it pushes up. So I'm interested in the buy here, but if it does sweep the lows, I'm definitely interested in the buy down there. Other than that, I'm going to wait. You know, if this decides that it doesn't do that and it just wants to keep going up, then I'm going to wait up there. Somewhere up there for a sell. And yeah, pretty much that is the plan. Yeah, my retirement stocks, I pretty much sold off most of them. I believe I still have GLDG. I still have NEO, AICOF, and some Lucid. Which is a very small portion of all of those combined is a very, very small portion of my retirement portfolio. And so I have a large chunk in cash waiting for shit to hit the fan, good deals out there. Then I'm going to jump on the rest of it. But for now, you know, the ones that I do have that I've been holding for a while, I'm happy with the price that I got in at. Long term, like, yeah. Got Lucid for a couple of bucks. Neo I've been buying at different prices, but you know, I got some at like some at 8, some at 6, some at 5, you know, just buying it on the way down. I don't see it going much lower than here. But we will see what happens. Yeah, that will do it. God, look at this. Silver man. Hit 32, came screaming back down, hit support, boom. So I don't know, maybe we'll get like a kind of move, maybe? Yeah, I would say this is going to start pulling back. I don't think this is just going to go from here. So if we can get silver to come down one more time like that, well, shit, we might actually be able to buy silver one more time in our lifetimes. I mean, think about this. If this pulls down once more, we'll be back in the $29 area, and that might be the last time in your lifetime that you're going to be able to buy silver at that price ever again. And then it is gone. Literally gone. Heading towards 50, because that's where we're going. Silver is heading towards $50 an ounce minimum to get to that cup. Once we break through the top of the cup, who the hell knows? But anyways, see you later.